Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Into the Flames with me here, Firefighter Blur, also known as the lead dev of Into the Flames, founder of Fully Involved Game Studios, and yeah, long time no see. Welcome back, my friend.
Indeed, Alex, thanks for having me.
So, Corey, I guess we're gonna do this in a free form because we have a lot to talk about, and I'll let you kinda lead on. Of course, first of all, it is raining, as it has to when it's one of my videos. Pump update, of course, one thing that everybody is very excited for, and we're gonna show you guys that in depth, I think. Well, yeah. And well, you have a couple more things you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
So first, a little disclaimer is the pump update's still in private testing, so there might be some replication bugs with it. However, it does work pretty well in multiplayer right now. So we'll go ahead, and I think your engine's empty, Alex, so how about we go and fill that at our hydrant real quick.
You can see red light. She's almost empty. You gonna spot me?
Yeah, I'll be your forward spotter.
Yeah, exactly.
With the car accidents that we have going on right now.
Yeah, well, you know. Does this one have...
This does have a front intake.
Yeah, it does. Perfect. Well, let me jump out. You got the tool already. Hydrant wrench.
So the hose does inflate now when it's charged.
It does so. Beautiful.
So you go ahead and open up your tank fill. You can also close your tank to pump. You don't need that.
Pull.
And you open it in increments of 10 so you can gate things back if you need to. If you're getting too much or putting too much out. And I will also do another disclaimer. This is not meant to be a one-to-one pump system to real life. I am a real life pump operator. I have been for 7 years. I'm pretty experienced with it, so I do know how they work. This is more like a video game form of a pump operating system, so it's accessible for everyone.
I don't think that anybody who wants to play a game wants to spend 5 days learning how to operate each and every single pump system.
Exactly. And on top of that, due to how physics work in Canton County, friction loss isn't even a thing.
Yeah.
So you can have hose miles long and still get the same pressure.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice though?
So it looks like we're full. So you can use our new return all hose button in the pump panel and then shut your tank fill. When we get on a fire, there's 2 ways to operate the pump if you want to, depending on what you're doing. So if you have a water source, you can open up your tank fill all the way and you can flow directly from your water source out to your lines. If you have a huge water source incoming and it's just too much to gate on your lines, you can pull your tank to pump with your tank fill out and it'll automatically gate all your pressures to whatever your tank fill's set at. I mean, whatever your throttle's set at. So if well, we just closed the hydrant, so can't really show you there. But, and then if you're not on a hydrant, you keep your tank fill closed and you just operate like normal. Lines need anywhere between 120 to 180 on them. If you put anything higher, the player will not be able to move. And if you Y-flowing water, and if you put anything lower, then you just won't get water. So deck guns and ladder pipes need 100. I also added ground monitors back too.
Oh, nice.
I told you that. I forgot about that.
There they are.
They're a little bit unrealistic, and the fact that you use a large diameter hose to supply it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to use all your water because we have a fire down the street.
Just speaking here about the pump panel, I noticed that everything is color coded, and you just told me before the video that, well, you actually built the or made the color codes with colorblind people in mind, right?
Yeah, and I still haven't tested it with some, but it was pulled directly from a palette, at least the red and blue, and I think the yellow. But based on feedback with how hard the visibility is, I'll continuously adjust the colors so they're all easy for everybody. Some other things I added. Does this truck have it? Yes, this truck has it. So if you get in the passenger seat, you can ride in the back now.
Oh, look at that.
Something I'm currently working on too is replacing all the foliage, the bushes, the trees, the grass, the landscape. It's all getting changed. It's gonna be a little bit brighter, a lot higher quality, and that'll be coming in this new pumping update as well. There's gonna be lots of smaller details coming to all the trucks, the fire stations, the world, even further optimization, further network optimization. Everything's getting kind of.
Yeah, just a little disclaimer for you guys. As you know, since the move, I am on Starlink, so this is the first time actually trying anything multiplayer with Starlink, and I have to say I am very impressed by how stable everything is and how responsive. I mean, you can see here Corey is running around and there is no lagging, there is no nonsense happening. Now, oh look, the roof is on fire. Wow, now we're really going back into the 90s here.
I guess I could get a ladder truck.
I guess so, eh? I'm just gonna... maybe I should get dressed for success here for one thing. But, you know.
Do it old school.
Yeah. Smoke eater. Now, one thing I wanted to show you guys. Look at this. Discharge. I'm gonna do discharge 1. Looky here. Yes, that's a gated Y. Why, you might ask? Well, why not? I need to stop with those dad jokes, I was told. Yeah.
I will say in the near future, maybe we'll get a big multiplayer game together.
Oh yes, we should.
Multiple stations running.
So then, pump panel. Somebody is really wanting to talk to you.
Oh, you can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
It's on vibrate now. Might be.
Should switch discharge to
The ladder
now.
has arrived. Oh,
Yay!
the door just exploded.
Well, that makes it easy then. Discharge 1. I should have remembered that, but I have not. Pump panel. Discharge 1. Okay, 150.
Yeah, I think there was a backdraft on the other side of the building.
Oh, good. So we really did a good job in containing.
Just more fun. This thing rotates slow, but it extends fast. I must have not paid attention. Alright. Stick is on the roof. Looks like we have some AC units on fire.
It looks like the fire is inside too.
I will supply you with water
I
And
appreciate that.
afterwards, I'll start making entry.
Oh, pressure booster. I just seen that. Is that working?
It is.
Wonderful.
We'll do that. We'll run a city box so we can get a low hydrant. I can show you why it's good. But it essentially, so once again, does not operate 1-to-1 as real life. However, it does allow you to pretty much double the pressure of any hydrant in the game. So. I'll hook up to your front so I don't clutter your side up. Maybe. Oh. I must be a rookie. I'm trying to hook up an intake to discharge.
And that doesn't work, does it?
It does not. No, I don't allow it, and that's why. Because then I would connect it and then be like, why is the water not coming?
Yeah, exactly. Alright. I'm gonna start my interior, yeah.
However, what is different is you can now pull hose from either end. So you can do a discharge to an intake or an intake to a discharge. Before, in the old versions, you could only pull it from one side, so you would always have to pull from the intake. Alright, so we got that. Discharge 25.
Yeah, I said that many times before, and you guys know that if you are in the fire department, you know, in any fire services, firefighting is a team sport, and this game, I think, really animates you to get a multiplayer session going with all the things that you can do. And it's just plain fun.
One. Oh, I gotta give you more water for your pump overheats.
So I know the question will be asked, and I hate to ask you that, but any idea of a release for the pump update?
Very soon. It's within the next week for sure. I just have to fix up these gauges, I think, really.
Yeah.
Oh, the pump's overheating. That's not good. Fill pool. Alright, there we go. Don't worry, you're about to have water again if you ran out. There you go. It's hard to judge it because I can't look at the gauges.
Yeah.
Like, the levers work for me, but the main discharge gauge and the main intake gauge don't work, and that's what I mostly go off of. And then I overheated the pump. So another thing is, if you overheat your pump, what'll happen is it will automatically idle down your pump until the problem's fixed. Which will cause you to lose pressure in all your lines. So just don't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting some of these doors. It's been so long since I got a chance to actually sit down and play.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing with developing. You don't get to really play in its fullest.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this update out. Well, so it's kind of hard designing systems from scratch because it's like a giant puzzle piece that you don't even really know what the final outlook's going to be. So you're kind of like doing part by part and then just connect them together. And like it happened with the EMS system, it happened with some other systems to where like you have this main idea, but
oh yeah, EMS system.
That's in this build too. It works fully as well.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The ambulance may not be drivable in this build actually, so I lied. But there are patients and they are treatable with the med bags. You just you would have to transport them with the helicopter. I optimized a lot of the trucks and made them easier for me to set up and like the back end of things. So I redid a lot of their collision boxes and stuff. and it used to take me like, I don't know, probably like an hour and a half to set up a truck. Now it can take me up to 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. So when you look back from the beginning of the development of the game to now, where we get closer and closer to the version 1, anything you'd say you would do different if you would have to do it again? Or anything that you would tell your younger self not to make in terms of mistakes? Because I know a lot of people are always like, oh well, how hard can it be to develop a game? And I think, as you learned, it can actually be quite, it's a learning process for sure.
To be honest, I probably wouldn't do much different, because every mistake I made me a better developer. Like, as I learned from them. There are some things early on that I learned, and that's not to overpromise what you can do.
Yeah.
Which made a lot more work in the long run for me. Not that I didn't provide or whatever, but like announcing features and then like maybe an update or two, oh, that's no longer coming or something, you know. So do you have water right now?
I just dropped it because I'm low on air. I'm just making my way out.
I can't read the gauges.
Yeah, I had water when I left.
Alright, I got the pump going. Maybe I need to refresh this. There we go. I got it again. Oh, no. Take discharge 120.
Okay. Where are we at here? Pump is sitting at. So both lines, discharge 1 and 2, are at 120. Pump is sitting at 240, and intake I think is 370.
Yeah, I have it like gated. I don't have all the, just in case. So
are we running directly fill? Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Because tank is empty.
So something that's very important is just like real life, if you have too much water coming in, it'll kind of overflow.
Yeah.
Which there's no water effect for it yet, but there will be, like a puddle under the truck eventually. That you're actually just wasting water.
Yeah.
So water management's a pretty big thing now. So I tried to find the best mix of sim versus fun and easy and simplistic for the pumping. Like, I didn't want to make it too simple, but I also didn't want to make it too hard to have to sit there with a calculator and like do friction losses and elevation.
Yeah. As much fun as that would be, well, I don't know how much fun it would be, because sometimes that part can be pretty frustrating. But yeah, I think that's where you have to.
Maybe next game I'll go full sim. We'll see. I don't know.
Next game.
I do think it'd be cool if you had like because like, so pump operation in real life, you have like whatever your nozzle needs at the tip, like your ideal pressure. So like at work we have low pressure nozzles that need 75 psi at the tip. So your goal is to factor in the friction loss that you have on each section, your elevation, all to reach that goal of 75 on the tip. So, but we'll see. Next update after this one's the truck company operations, which I'm going to be bringing in chimney fires. I have a whole list. Victims at windows. I can actually read off the list. A European ladder, an officer seat. You'll be able to see a map. I'm replacing the hazmat unit with a better model. Sewer emergencies. And I do have some new art role-playing elements I'm going to be adding that'll be optional, of course. But I think a lot of groups are going to like them, but I'm not going to get into them now because I haven't fully announced the update yet. The specifics of it. Oh, and the rear mount tower that everybody's asking for.
Oh yeah.
I get questions and suggestions all the time about it. And they don't like me responding that the European ladder is also a rear mount. Not what they're asking for. What you doing, Alex?
Messing your pumps up. You got still water?
Do I still have water? I walked outside to get more air.
Oh.
I stole your line.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to steal this one. But, for whatever reason, it's not discharging.
Yeah, I think I broke it when I was messing with it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can try sending more water with a tanker to see if that, or... Something else is I actually have a pump override in the newer build. And all you have to do is pull your tank fill and pull your tank to pump, and it kind of does everything for you. The pump can't overheat. It's for people who don't want to mess with the gauges or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, I give you more
Should
water.
be good.
Is it charged now? I blame you. You broke it.
Yeah, sure. Blame me. Is it?
Let me try pulling it again.
Oh yeah, what? I'm just gonna hook the second line to the gated Y. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
you're gonna have to up that to 240.
I should also maybe grab an air pack. SCBA for the win.
Alright, you should have water now.
Yep.
Hey,
There we
look what
go.
we did. I did pump things.
Yep. It's almost like you learned that at one point.
Almost a pro. Guess I'm gonna take the other line to the roof because I don't want to supply the tower. So that's another thing that I added, or I mean the ladder. Is there's actually no pump on some of the trucks, so the tower and the ladder don't have a pump, and you actually just supply them pressure and it'll shoot right out the pipe. There's no more manual controls for it.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's go to the roof. Hopefully I don't run out of line. I'll be upset if it breaks.
Are you climbing the ladder?
Yeah, I'm putting out the AC units.
Oh yeah.
They've been burning too long. But yeah, as you can see, over the past like few months, this game's like it just keeps transforming and transforming.
Yeah, oh for sure. Well, I'm looking forward also to see what the the changes that you said that come into the foliage. Foliage, I don't know.
It's a weird word. I blame society. Oh, hopefully I can get off the roof.
That poor.
Oh, I have a saw.
Yeah,
That's convenient.
you still got your K12 on your back.
Invent the roof while I'm up here. Little twofer. Oh, I don't have a hook. I failed. But it's not entirely my fault because I'm doing truck operations, tanker operations, and engine operations. All. Oh, now my hose broke.
Maximum hose length. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, so the story behind that is I had to do it because people were hooking into hydrants and driving to the other side of the map. And it was getting so long that it was actually stretching through the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was like I had to add a ladder limit because people were using them as ramps. Which I don't have a problem with people using them as ramps. But they were like spamming them all over the map.
But you always, I mean, yeah, it's fun to do silly stuff, but you always have to think also you might get potentially unwanted people into your session, and then if you have the chance to destroy stuff, they will destroy it.
Yeah, especially like putting too many down definitely would affect networking at some point. So that was one of my biggest fears. The malicious person would come in and break everything.
Yeah.
But it's also why I also added like a prompt to tell you, oh, this line isn't, oh, this is the bad line. I'm putting that line back. Why if someone like removes a truck, it'll tell you.
Yeah, it's funny. Ever since you broke the line, obviously, now I'm getting the full pump pressure. And I can't move anymore.
Oh, hold on. I'll gate you back. Yeah.
Which makes sense, but
because they split.
Yeah.
There. And you should be able to move now.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. This tanker water's lasting forever. Surprise. Knowing me, I probably left it on like Infinited or something.
The fun of playing on the death branch.
I'll set up a ground monitor inside though. Why not? I want to test if this works.
So are the different hydrant flow rates implemented?
They are. So before it used to be kind of like a set thing. Like they would be a different flow rate, but it would like a blue hydrant would always be like, let's say 900 or something, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh god. Oh, thank god. I thought I broke myself. Connect. Now it's like a range, so even if you have like the best hydrant, it could be on the lower end of that range. So there's like 4 or 5 different hydrant flow rates right now. There's blue, green, yellow, red, and black. And black is none. Like it's a dead hydrant.
Or dry hydrant.
Yeah. The client can't connect the supply line to the ground monitor, so we'll just put that back. We never.
Where is it?
Oh, hold on, I'm coming. Here.
Well, a burn day I can't either.
It might have to be put back and refresh, but oh, don't do that. I would just drop the hose.
I can't.
All right, so interact with it again and then drop the hose. All right, well then go back here. Just put it back. I think it's discharge 5. I don't want to do that because I might reset everything over again. Try putting it back with discharge 5. It's in the connection thing.
Discharge 5.
Hey, look at that.
Yay!
See, I added a bunch of safety features all over because you never know. I learned from my past mistakes. Because to be honest, if someone's lagging, anything can happen with like lost packets and stuff, so you never know. Sure. So, a lot of games, like, well, not a lot of games, but some games, like if you're lagging and something doesn't happen, then you're kind of screwed as a client, but not here. Canton County is a safe zone.
Oh, it's getting a little bit warm on my feet. Yeah.
Let's see. Tools. Nice pack. Alright, so I'm going to be connecting in. Actually, here, I'll connect in first. So it shouldn't affect you at all. But I am going to raise the pump pressure.
Yeah, please do, because I just lost my flow. This is also perfect if you wanna...
You should have it back.
This is also perfect if you wanna haze your friends a little bit when they are in the middle of a fire and you run to the pump panel and you shut it off.
Someone makes you mad, you just shut off their line.
Yep. There, now see how you fight the fire.
I'm not getting my water. So, oh, I do. Something else that changes, blockages in front of doors can be cleared with hooks. Now.
Oh.
I just tried to give more uses to all the tools, so like you didn't just have like a tool that felt like, oh, I can only use it in this situation, so why even bring it? I'm gonna look at doing actual AI firefighters sometime later this month. See how it goes. Otherwise, I'll just. Oh, I died.
That's unfortunate. No air?
I was standing in the fire that I was putting out.
Oh.
Right side, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, don't do that. And I mean, I can't move anymore, but boy oh boy, it's put the fire out fast now. Okay, I think we are good in this room.
Oh god, I hit reverse on the ladder, so now the reverse alarm's stuck on. Alright. Connections. Oh. Who's bundle?
I'm just waiting for my hose all of a sudden to disappear.
And there you go.
Okay, I hear fire, I don't see fire.
Oh, there's one back here.
Where?
That's done.
Then.
We did it.
Yeah.
I don't remember if the fan is updated on this one, but I also made it easier for the fan to detect doors. It's definitely updated in the next build, because I know before, like, those issues with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't think it's this build. So the issue with it before is actually it detects like one object in front of it instead of like checking all the objects to see if it's a door.
Mm-hmm.
So let me we'll walk this around the side.
I know you're gonna hate me for it, but I have to ask, when is a door not a door?
What do you mean?
When is a door not a door? It's a fairly simple question.
When is a door not a door?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
When it's ajar.
Does it work? Yeah, so we'll just pretend it's. Also, I'm gonna remove the ladder because it's the backup in the. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's still There's still fire somewhere. I can hear it. I just can't see it.
What if it's on the roof? Well, no, I put out that fire. I don't think it spread. It's close enough to be under control. We can move on to the next one. This also should be fixed in the next build. Because there was some issues where sometimes the fire would turn invisible. Or not registers being put out. There's like an extensive bug list coming out. Bug fix. I tried.
You did.
I wish cleaning up hoses at fires like this was this easy.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what you got probies for.
Well, these days you don't have many probies, at least in the volunteer service.
Yeah, there's that.
My county has paramedics, and they're actually short a whole platoon.
Oh my.
All right, looks good to me. Fire's out.
Yeah, interestingly enough, it's not even showing the fire here anymore. It's showing the fire now on the other side of the map. I don't know if you noticed that. There is
What, on the map itself?
only one fire, but according to the mini-map, we are not at said fire.
Oh, it shows me that we're there. That's weird.
Oh well, it is what it is. But I think this is all the time that we have.
All right.
So thank you very much for walking us through pumps and yeah, giving us a little bit of an outlook for the upcoming update. I'm excited for it, and yes, we will definitely set up a big multiplayer session. I think we should.
I agree, and we can run another fire next time. We'll showcase some of the new engines and the hydrant booster. So.
Oh yeah. Wait, we haven't done that.
But we'll save that for next time.
Sounds good. Well, Corey, thank you so much for joining. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, friends, and sometimes things like this happen. Just as I was saying, thank you, Corey. Everything went black for a while. Regardless, if you want to get the game, the link is in the video description. And yeah, we will work on getting a bigger multiplayer session together very, very soon. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, this is the Northern Alex signing off. Thanks for watching. God bless.